All right, so holiday traffic volumes of people leaving Gauteng have started to pick up on the N1. SABC News reporter Patricia Visagie is monitoring operations and joins us now live from the Phumlani Toll Plaza. Patricia, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Perhaps you can give us the latest on your end and if there have been any incidences or areas of concern to date.
Good evening, especially to our viewers. Just to give you shots of what is happening here, it is really very, very busy. And it's been like this since around 10 o'clock this morning. At around 12 o'clock, it was actually worse as the traffic volumes were picking up. At that time, the number of cars that were passing here was standing at around 2,000 cars that were passing through the toll plaza here at Phumlani Toll Plaza per hour. And around 3 o'clock, it was way above 2,500 cars that were passing here. But seemingly, it seems like the numbers are now dwindling down. Perhaps the majority of motorists have already made their journey through this particular juncture. So far, it seems like it is orderly. There's a lot of traffic officials throughout this particular stretch of the road, starting from where Pretoria starts, way beyond, of course, the borders of Gauteng. As you would know, that the majority of the traffic that is flowing through this particular toll plaza is heading towards Limpopo, some of it, of course, to Mpumalanga. But so far, it seems like it is business as usual. Enough boots on the ground. We've been in conversation with traffic officials, the Gauteng Transport MEC, Kidiboni Diale, who also, just sent out her message to motorists, appealing to them to be responsible on the road, also highlighting the issue of drinking and driving, reckless driving in particular, reckless overtaking, saying that these are some of the major challenges that they are dealing with. And again, just appealing to motorists, saying that it is each driver's responsibility to make sure that they arrive safely and obey the rules of the road. Mr. Isaac Mahamba, he's the spokesperson for Metro Police here in Tshwane. He joins me right now. Mr. Mahamba, it seems like everything is orderly. It's been like that since we've arrived here just after midday. But bring us into the picture. Has there been any incidents? What does the statistics look like?
Good afternoon, Patricia, and to your viewers. Currently, it might look as if everything is normal, but we as officials, we are still worried. The number of accidents, as you just indicated, they are not good at all. But remember, I am not allowed by protocol just to disclose the exact number of the accidents. Where are we currently? The Minister of Transport later will do that. But yesterday, at the N14 and R55, we observed a horrible accident whereby, again, we've been saying that the cause is a human being or the human error. Overloading, and specifically on goods. That's what we are experiencing currently. They are overloading on goods, and that accident, it was due to the tire burst. Because of that vehicle, it was overloaded. And there were about 16 on the LDV, on the light duty vehicle, that were loaded inside the same buggy. So we are concerned about those traffic infringements that are occurring. And you'll remember, as I indicated, that causes the accident. And in that accident, we lost about 4 lives. And some are still critical in the hospital, some in the local hospitals and the likes. But still, we are still sending the warning to the motorists to say they should be extra careful. It's their responsibility, as we clearly indicate, that is the responsibilities of the motorists to make sure that there are 2 things: fitness to the drivers and roadworthiness of their vehicles. All the time, their vehicles, when they're supposed to be on our roads, they should be roadworthy, meaning their tires, their brakes, everything in that entire motor vehicle, it should be ready. And fitness on drivers, we are checking for drunken driving specifically. We are worried about that, or we are worried as TMPD to say we still found people driving under the influence of alcohol here. But we like to emphasize that, Patricia, that we've been having campaigns Now it's not no longer the time of issuing warnings and the likes. We are strictly going to arrest the offenders. And we as Tshwane Metropolis Department, we are saying we are zero tolerance on non-compliance.
Right. So thank you so much, Mr. Mahamba. Fortunately, we do not have much time. It is really just about reflecting. Now, earlier we also spoke to some motorists who also highlighted their sentiment, and their appeal is really that the law enforcement officials lead by example. Some of the motorists saying that law enforcement officials, the traffic officials, must not take bribes. They were saying that they actually sabotaging the efforts to stop the carnage on the country's roads. So again, I think from all the voices that we have spoken to, everybody, including the motorists, saying that this is a collective effort, and some of them even pledging that they will do their best. They will stop where necessary. If they're tired, they'll make sure that they respect the rules of the road and avoid lawlessness. From us here, it is back to studio.
Thank you very much, Patricia, for that update. Patricia Visagie, of course, live from the Phumlani Toll Plaza, giving us an update. This is holiday traffic volume set to pick up as people are leaving Gauteng as the festive season reaches its peak.